So we're at Andrews Air Force Base. This is our first Strong Together event here. It was successful despite the coronavirus. It was great. People talked, people opened up, people shared. We hope to come back. Well, we will be coming back. Third session overall. And we hope to keep on growing and keep on helping people one person at a time.
Yeah.
What?
Well, kind of. I'm doing like
It's
3
just
weeks,
us?
3-4 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is there one more?
Hey, what if you had a baby at the
At the event?
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh, y'all don't want this one?
They ratchet over here, but I like it.
Motorcycle insurance.
Ghost dog can't help anybody with anything.
We're not counselors or therapists. We're just people here to show that we all go through the same experiences and we can all get through them together.
Everybody has a card with a question on it. What you do is you'll read the question. Each of you will take turns reading the question. You have 30 seconds to answer it, and then you'll switch.
Hello.
Hi. I hate running. Nice workout.
A bigger crowd. This is cool though, because if we touch one person, we're good with that, right? All right, so myself and my team here, I'll introduce myself. My name is Robert Naylor. We're all stationed at Langley Air Force Base. I am a supply troop by trade. We're going to do a group section. So we're going to open it up with Stephen. Just a quick introduction. He's been through a lot of stuff. Like I said, the destigmatization of mental health is big on our agenda. He's been through the whole gamut as far as that goes. A lot of people think if you seek mental health professionally, that it's to a detriment of your career. That's false. If you seek mental health professionally and you're able to be rehabilitated, you'll be good. Now, if they're not able to rehabilitate you, that's when you have the detrimental aspect of whatever your career. But he's been through the whole gamut. He can give you shed a lot of light on that. So I'm gonna turn it over to him so he can give you a little bit of his story.
I really wanted to be in the East Coast. I wanted to be, where I ended up. I was very happy about that. And that was really when I knew months later that I had a legitimate problem because I looked everywhere around me. The relationships were good, the friendships were good, money was good, the job was good, everything was fine. So by April and May, when I'm not any better, I'm like, well, if everything is fine, then what's actually wrong? And I remember someone asked me at one point, they were like, well, what is it? What's wrong? What's the problem? And I said, nothing is wrong. That's the problem. And that's when I really knew I needed legitimate help. It wasn't anything that externally I could point to something and be like, oh, that's what's stressing me out. That's what's wrong with me. Because people they separate mental health and physical health. As if your brain is a physical part of your body. I know we can't take it out, but our brain's a physical part of our body. And what is our personality but the aggregate of all the functions of our brain working together and how they manifest themselves in a social and cultural setting?
So has anybody else experienced that rock bottom feeling? Or one thing I learned is choosing your therapist is like choosing where you're going to take your car to get serviced, or a doctor or whatever. So you can go online and research those people. Because I know with a lot of therapy is a lot of who you can relate to. So go look at those people, kind of research them a little bit, and see who you can relate to, and then see who you feel can best help you.
Controlling your emotions and suppressing your emotions is not the same thing. Because obviously there's a time and place where it is best to talk about certain things. There's people that it's best to talk to about certain things. But suppressing your emotions and not dealing with them at all is not healthy. And you end up backed up just like you would anything else that you just don't, end up releasing.
Has anybody ever experienced that where they're like, oh, I can't say anything because I have to be strong?
It comes in different ways. You always have to lead they say lead from the front.
Yeah.
But
Somebody got to carry the bag.
Right.
And it's the truth. Like somebody has to carry the people in the back too.
don't allow those pressures to make you make a decision that you don't necessarily want to make wholeheartedly, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Because Seeking Help is not always going to be going to an official organization that documents mental health. have you ever thought about seeking a mentor? Because I know for myself, I prefer to talk to someone who has been in the military for a little while, who got kids, who might be have thick hair like I do. You know, I might want to talk to somebody who I can relate to, and that might be somebody in a whole nother squadron who might be a master sergeant who has 3 kids. You know what I mean? Sometimes that helps your career development.
You hear stories all the time about people who have hit rock bottom to the point where they did something drastic to themselves. And this person was the happiest person that everybody in their family and their friends knew.
Self-identifying is one of the most difficult things for all of us to do. And I went through a very difficult situation with self-identifying where I wasn't trying to self-identify. Like, I knew I had this problem, but instead of me self-identifying and saying I got this problem, I let everything fall through my fingers. And I started to lose track of maintaining my home, making sure my child was okay. Like, I was losing track of my relationship, but work was great. I was doing great at work because I was keeping up this perception that I was perfect. But everything at home was falling apart.
I'm a big believer in manifestation and thinking, energy. So you put that negative thing out there, so now it's going to happen to you.
Everybody has a commonality, and it's the fact that they're working with dual personalities. It's like you're in the military, you've kind of been brainwashed to live this life, but you are who you are. So we all find it hard to differentiate between what we do, military, and who we are.
If you're stopped on the side of the road, your car breaks down on the side of the road, and you just stand there and try to wave for help, right? Or you run out of gas, and you stand there and try to wave for help, you're not very likely to get help very quick. If you get out and are pushing your car, 3 or 4 people will line up real quick and help you push.
I really like this event. I think that it was genuine. I think it's refreshing. I think that it's a good way to get people together from all different walks of life to come together and just talk about things that are kind of taboo. And I just really thank Stronger Together team for coming out here and getting everybody together. I thought it was a great event.
So we just had our 3rd session. It was amazing. It's nice to see that even coming 3 hours from where we usually do our sessions, people are still on the same page, and we are still experiencing a lot of the same things. So I'm really excited that we just completed it. It was a great session. We hope to come back to Andrews Air Force Base and do another one for everybody. All right, see y'all later.
Just want to give a huge thank you to the Andrews Air Force Base team for helping us put this whole thing together, for helping us coordinate it. The Smart Center and everyone that helped get the room squared away. We appreciate y'all and can't wait to see you next time.
I really enjoyed just sitting back from the corner. I get to watch everything, watch everybody start out kind of nervous, and then they gradually open up and start sharing their stories and helping each other, and then finding out how everybody's story somehow relates and you can help others with your experience. Just a good time, and I enjoyed it.